Hey guys, we're going to be looking at the guitar parts for My Highest in the key of G. It's a great worship song from here at C3 San Diego, and it's at 86 beats per minute. We do this song in two different keys. This one's going to be in the key of G, which is the key that typically a male worship leader would lead it in. Good key for a tenor range vocalist. So it opens up with the guitar part and usually a snare groove. It's 86 BPM. The delay pattern I'm using is something like this. So a little bit of overdrive here. I've got my lightest overdrive setting on and a bit of a phaser effect on too. Give you a bit of a kind of oscillating, modulating effect there. So the guitar pattern is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the harmonic on the 12th fret on your G string, and then going to the 7th fret on your D string there at the end of the 4th bar. The second guitar is really just creating some layers of swells and just creating a little bit of colour, but remember, less is more, so you're really just kind of acting like a bit of a pad sound, so this kind of thing. Just swelling in. That kind of stuff. You really don't want to add too much other rhythm because there's already plenty of rhythm going on. Into the pre-chorus part over the E minor DC chords. Take your phaser off. You don't need your phaser at this point. If I'm doing this part, I'm probably going to be using my front pickup to get a nice warm sound. So you're just playing the 3rd and the 5th of each chord mostly. So 1, 2, the E minor. 2, 3, 4, then G chord. So that part there is playing the 5th and the 3rd of the E minor chord here. 9th fret on your D string, 8th fret on your B string. Sliding it down to 7th fret on your D and B strings. Sliding it down to your 5th fret there on your D and B strings. Second time through the chords, starts on the same thing on the E minor, but then instead of going down over the D chord, go up to your 10th fret on the B string. So you go to a G chord here, spelling it with the D chord formation. So you get a D note, G note, B note at the top. So that whole part again goes like this. 1, 2, 3, pre-chorus. 2, 3, 4. So the chorus part, if you're playing lead guitar, here on the 8th fret on your E and B string. 2, 3, 4. Back to the top. So the way that part works is you're just playing the sus4 chord over the 1 to start with. So you're going the and then it's over a D sus4, so you're playing an A note to a G note. Resolve it to the F sharp note. And the same thing again, start the second phrase. And then the 1 and the 5. C chord, same there over the D chord, with your 1st fret on the B string, 3rd fret on your E string, slide it up 2 frets there, and 3rd and 5th. Then you're back into the second verse, same parts there, with maybe just a bit more overdrive. It's a little bit more aggressive. You put your phaser back on and so on. Once you get to the second chorus, you're using the same notes if you're playing lead guitar, but again, it's more aggressive and more of a strumming pattern. So A slight change in the notes as well. So check it out. The chorus part, if you're playing lead, second chorus. 3, 4. So again, you're playing the it's the 8th fret here on your E and B string. Take your E string down to the 7th fret. Repeat that pattern. Then for your D sus4, playing your 7th on the G string, 8th on the B string, 10th on the E string. Resolve to the F sharp. Same thing again for the first half of the second part of the chorus. And then the C and G note here over the C chord. And then up here again for the D chord, which is the D note and the E note. Repeat that for the second part of the chorus. Once it gets through that second chorus, there's a lead break. So if you're playing lead guitar, you want to go to a higher level distortion, and I'll show you how the lead part goes. It kind of really just doubles the melody, the vocal melody, with a little bit of an embellishment in the second half of that phrase. So this is what I play. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, again, it really just doubles the vocal melody. So 3, then you get this little phrase here, kind of just to add some rhythmic energy. 3, 4. So it's kind of a run up from G, A, B, A, G, F sharp. And then just to really give it some energy, I'm going from the D to a high G, 15th fret on the E string, 14th fret, back to your D, maybe your B note, finish on the D, and then just something tasteful when you finish there into that last tag, the Emmanuel section. So once you get to the tag there, you are Emmanuel, that section, there's a melodic line that the lead guitar and the piano plays together. So you want to go to, again, just a light distortion, a light overdrive. A good way to do this is with octaves. So 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's G, F sharp, D. Play that part twice. And you go on an ascending line. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the A, to the D note. 1, 2, 3. Down, back to your A note again. And that part just builds with the section. So if you're on electric guitar, you really just build that. Eventually you can just come up here onto the G note on the 12th fret on your G string, and you can get some more distortion as that line kind of builds. So it builds into something more like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The A note, D note, and that's all the guitar parts for My Highest in the key of G. Hope that helps.